Hey, it's Mike from Vets on Vacay. Today we're staying at Edelweiss. It's an armed forces recreation center located in Bavaria, Germany. So let's go check it out. And stick around, and later we'll show you an area that isn't talked about very much, but might be a good alternative to this beautiful lodge. The bell desk. As you come into the lobby, the check-in desk is to the left. And there's plenty of seating area with a fireplace in the middle. There's a couple of ATMs available. And there's a little seating area for children while you're checking in. They play movies and shows continuously. So right behind us here is the Alpine Adventures gift shop and tours desk. You could check in for, sign up for tours and then check in here when you're gonna go on a tour. They have activities for both the winter and summer months. Go check out the website when you're planning your visit to see what's available when you're staying there. They also have information available if you want to plan your own adventures, and even public transportation information if you didn't bring your own car.
So this is Alpine Adventures. This is where you're going to sign up for any tours. It's also where you're going to grab any of your souvenirs. And they also have a small supply of wine and beer and water in the back. It's here from Oktoberfest. T-shirts. They do have polo shirts here. Signs and little cheese boards. All kinds of things you might want to use. Might want to buy for a souvenir. Like everything has a price on it. Flask is $12.99 though.
On the right side of the lobby, you have a hallway that leads up to the conference rooms and a set of bathrooms. Both of these together are the summit. The cafe is over here, and this is the summit buffet, but it's all the summit. This was all part of a $4 million renovation they did spring and summer of 2025. They reopened it all towards the end of the summer of 2025. There's a large seating area here, which is perfect for eating, playing cards, or just hanging out and enjoying the amazing view from the expansive glass windows. So I'm here at the Summit Flavors Elevated Buffet. The buffet runs from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for breakfast. For lunch, it's 11:30 to 1 p.m. Both of those are every day. And then on Friday and Saturday evening, they do dinner from 4:30 to 8 p.m. We had both breakfast and dinner here. Breakfast was standard fare, and there was a Mexican-themed buffet for dinner the night we went. While basic, the food was good. So here we're at the Summit Cafe. The Summit Cafe is open from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. daily. We can get drinks from beer, juice, wine, water, anything you want throughout. Everything here in the cafe is handled in US dollars. Actually, everything at the resort is in US dollars. Here you can pick up souvenirs, snacks. I'll pick up a variety of items throughout. Just things you want through the time you're here or you want to take home with you. Pick up cashew chocolate.
But Pop-Tarts. It's a place to get them. Local ice cream.
You can get pastries, you can get desserts, you can get sandwiches, like right here, there's got breakfast sandwiches right now until like noon. And then they switch over to lunch sandwiches and all of that. But they also, as you come around, there is the beer, draft beer, wine, specialty coffees at the ferry end over there. Now let's head downstairs, take a look at Zuggy's base camp, the casino, and wellness area, which includes the pool, the hot tub, and fitness center. Zuggy's base camp has a casual vibe with pub food like burgers, wings, wine, and beer. Okay, so we're in front of the Point Wellness Club right now. The Point Wellness Club includes the swimming pools, the hot tub, and the gym. They also have like t-shirts and swimsuits and drinks and all that. So take a look. There's a couple ways to get in here, and there's another door on the other side. And when you do come in here, you have to check in before you go use the facilities. Thanks, guys. So let's take a walk in and take a look around.
Locker rooms are that way.
Yep.
In the interest of privacy, we won't go there.
Okay. Now we'll go on over here. You can see, you come on in, you got ice cream, drinks, you can get stuff from behind.
You can work out and then have some hot ice cream. That'd be good. Or a beer or seltzer, whatever's floating your boat.
This is the gym, which is good sized. There's a full bottle refill station and towels. Towel return right there. Obviously their pool is all indoors. So you got the kiddie area or kids area and then everything else over here. Once again, the locker rooms, sorry, you can go down that way to get to the locker rooms as well. We're gonna head out. The hot tub is for adults only. And it is open year round, middle of the winter, steam coming off it. The hot tub is heated by solar energy, and I've seen the steam come off since being here early in the morning. When it's really cold, you'll see that, and this is running, you'll see that steam coming right off it. And then we have the casino, which is small, but it's here. Of note, everything is in US dollars here, including the machines.
Okay, we should play.
Oh, insert cash. Okay, hold on. I think I need a card first. Added 20 to the card, dispense card. All right, put the card in.
Menu. Money to machine. There you go.
Let's put 10.
Sure.
Redeem card, I bet. Insert card into there. Actually, it's a smart way to do it. Yeah. Redeem the whole amount. I think it was $24.50, right? So also down here on the lower level is a little, I don't know what you call it, a history lesson, we'll call it that. It's a continuously running film that takes you through the last days of World War II and talks about from first person perspective. Some of the interviews are with folks that were children, German children here in the town of Garmisch at the end of the war. And they go through the whole thing of how AFRC started here and so forth. So it's really actually a really neat video. If you're here, I would recommend you come down and take a watch of it. It's really cool. So we're at the guest laundry here in the lower level of the resort. There's also this elevator right here. It's called the pool elevator. It'll take you it's just another elevator going up from the pool area. Everything is $2 for a wash and $2 for a dryer. The washers are over here. It is US dollars. Actually, it's quarters. It's going to take 8 of them. By the way, no credit card, no nothing. It is coins. There's dryers along the side over here. Got a microwave if you need one. And you can.
They have the nice big. They do have the nice big laundry room carts, especially if you're here mid-trip. These laundry carts that you see in the big laundry mats at home. That's a very handy thing to have.
If you need any laundry detergent, it's $1.25. Once again, only US dollars.
And they've also got other toiletries down here as well if you forgot something.
Mm-hmm.
Sunscreen, Listerine, first aid kit.
Yep. And then, of course, because you do need to use quarters in the machines, switch them out right here. So Edelweiss also has heated parking available, just in case you drive up here, rent a car, or however you get here. And this is where the e-bikes are, which you can rent over at the Point Wellness Club. Let's head back on over to the lobby and take a look at the miniature golf course, playground, and walkway to the dog-friendly rooms. Yes, they have dog-friendly rooms. There is a bike rack near the front entrance. The mini golf course is located on the side of the hotel, and you can get equipment at the wellness center. On the other side of the entrance is the walkway to the dog-friendly rooms, the playground, and the smoking area. Now let's head on over to the Edelweiss Vacation Village. We didn't even know this was part of the resort until we started doing research for our trip. You will need to pass through a security gate, so make sure to have your military ID with you. All right, let's check out the back. So this is a good time to mention that while you're staying here, you cannot use the AFRC exchange or the commissary unless you're stationed here in Europe. There is a bank and a car rental agency for you, but if all you're trying to do is take out cash, There are ATMs right here in the lobby for you. You will need to pass through a security gate, so be sure to have your military ID with you. We can't video through here, so we'll see you out on the street just beyond the security entrance. We'll walk across the street and enter the security gates after crossing the riverbed. What a fantastic view. When you're walking over to Vacation Village, be looking for this sign here, because if you pass this sign and you hit the elementary school, then you went too far. When you get to this sign, make a right over here and you'll see down, you'll see Edelweiss Vacation Village. That's the right place to be. The campground has 8 what they call comfy cabins, which can sleep up to 6 people and have their own private bathrooms and kitchens. They also have several what they call simple cabins, which sleep 2 people, and they have a kitchen, but they don't have any bathrooms. So, and the rest are all tent sites. So, and there's a lot of those. They have a really large bathhouse here. Why don't we go on inside? We'll go check it out. In the bathhouse, we have 3 washers, 3 dryers, dispensers for your laundry detergent, and plenty of places to fold your clothes. Remember, everything here is US dollars. So if you're looking to stay at the campground, be aware that the prices do change as of October 1st, 2025. The prices will go up a little bit. Comfy Cottage was $259 a night. The Simple Cottage was, or Simple Cabin, sorry, was $119 a night. The tent sites were $50 for 2 adults, and you would pay an extra $10 for each adult after that, up to 4. Anybody under 17 years old and under are free. You do have access to everything at the Edelweiss Lodge. You check in at the Edelweiss Lodge front desk. You have to have if you're bringing in your car or your vehicle or an RV, you have to have a window tag. And if you want to get one of the cabins, there's a form online on the website you have to fill out ahead of time to get one of those cabins. I just want to take a quick sec to let you know that if you need a taxi while you're here, they have a dedicated phone and directions on how to get a taxi on the side table in the lobby. While we came in the front gate, when we got here, we actually picked up our taxi to go to the train station at the back entrance, which is a shorter walk. There's also a bus stop at the back entrance that can take you into town. Be sure to check with the front desk regarding the hours for the back entry if you want to use it while you're here. Before we head up to the room to give you our final thoughts on the resort, we're going to swing by the media center. Edelweiss also has an internet media center, which has a few computers in there and also some free DVDs and books. But if you're a reader, I recommend bring your own books because it's a very limited supply.
Thanks for taking the time to go on our tour of Edelweiss today. And we just wanted to kind of highlight a few things before we left.
To note is when you come up here, any way you come up here, you have to come in through a gate. It's on an army base, so you have to come in through the gate. You got to have your ID cards with you. You got to you're going to get checked. And not every, if you took if you took a taxi in, not every cab driver can come all the way to the front, to the lobby.
Yeah.
Some will have to drop you right at the gate. It's not that far a walk, but depending on what you're carrying, how many bags you have and so forth.
What time of night, that sort of thing. Yeah.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, it was smooth. It was smooth enough. We ran into some traffic because of an accident in town. So it took us a little longer, but overall it was nice and easy. Check-in was easy. We didn't have any trouble, didn't have to wait very long.
Mhm.
Interestingly, they did say that it was full this week. And so we were kind of surprised because it still feels fairly quiet. certainly quieter than some of the other resorts. So if you're looking for something that seems a little bit quieter than, say, Shades of Green or Halekoa.
The other thing we like about where it's located is once you go back into Garmisch, once again, only a couple miles away, you can catch the trains to a variety of the locations around Central here.
Yeah, so it's a good jumping off point for like a longer day trip kind of thing. So they also have Alpine Adventures, which does a lot of guided tours, everything from castles to beer to. They actually have. We're here. This is the last day of Oktoberfest, right? No, Monday's the last day of Oktoberfest, and they actually have buses that are running to Oktoberfest every day. If they just wanted to go just to sort of experience it for a few hours, they could come here and take the bus, and it was pretty inexpensive to take the bus there and back. And they have all kinds of activities both in summer and in winter.
The only sort of downside is dining options here.
Agreed. Dining, it was decent food. It wasn't like it was bad food, but you only have like two options for breakfast, and I guess Zuggy's is only open for dinner, right? So there's one restaurant that's only open for dinner, and then they have kind of a cafe where you can get croissants and breakfast sandwiches, and that one's open pretty much all day. So you could get a sandwich there for lunch, and then their other summit restaurant called Elevated Flavors Elevated.
Hey,
Flavors Elevated, that is open for breakfast and lunch. And sometimes they're open for dinner. Usually it's on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday night, but they will say, even on their sign, it says that dinner varies. And that's just going to be based on their occupancy rate and whether it makes sense to have that restaurant open.
yeah. So that's everything we have for this. We enjoyed it. Till next time, this is Mike
And Kathy,
for Vets on Vacay.
see you in the next one.